Hi guys, happy Tuesday if you're watching on Tuesday, April 21st. We're going to finish out lesson 8.2 today. It was a 3-day lesson, really broke it down. So try this bell ringer. It doesn't apply to yesterday's lesson directly, I'll tell you that. It kind of jumps back again to stuff from last week. See how you do. Okay. So I will just talk about this one really quickly. It's all about factoring. So the first expression there, that trinomial, the first thing I would do is take out an x squared, and I get that. And then for the second one, could just factor it right away. It's x plus 2 times x plus 2, or x plus 2 squared. And then going back to the first one, the trinomial that we now have in parentheses could be factored to x plus 3, x plus 2, and now we should be ready to take our our LCM. We're going to need x squared, x plus 3, and x plus 2 squared, because of that squared right there. Okay. Hopefully that was good to you. And now we're here. Okay. So we're basically only looking at like kind of one type of problem today. It's not too much. It looks complicated, but it's really not that bad. So it basically uses what we talked about yesterday. So as it says here, the LCD of the numerator is AB, the LCD of the denominator is B. That's what we want to do. We want to treat the numerator as almost like it's its own problem, and then same with the denominator, and then we're going to combine them in the end. Okay? So I'm not going to write out too much work here, because I'm hoping that you'll understand what's going on if you were good on yesterday's lesson. If I focus on the numerator, and I focus on the fact that the LCD of the numerator is AB, so you could go off to the side somewhere and work through that. You should end up with, and I'll show a little bit of work. Okay, I'd have to multiply 1 over A by B over B, because I need to turn it into AB. So that would be B over AB. Plus, I need the 1 over B to turn into a denominator of AB. So I'm going to have to multiply by A over A. So that would be A over AB. Okay, so maybe I'll leave that there for now. There's your numerator. Let's take a look at the denominator. The LCD of the denominator is just B. So this one's a little bit easier because we already have a B for our first fraction. So that could just stay 1 over B. And then if I need to multiply the 1 by B over B to put a B in the denominator, it's going to be minus B over B, right? 1 and B over B are the same. Okay. Now we're going to finish those off like we did yesterday. So I'm going to just do it up here. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. So we'd say B plus A over AB. That's your numerator. In fact, I'm going to make this bar a little bit bigger so you could see that that's just your numerator, right? B plus A over AB. And in the denominator, it is 1 minus B over B. Right? Now it goes back to some problems that we had last week. And I think I'm going to try. Okay, yeah. Let me use this eraser so I can sort of keep what we have there, but make use of the space over here again. So if you remember last week, we said that if I'm dividing by that fraction, it's the same as multiplying by its reciprocal. So that would look like B plus A over AB, I'm just taking the numerator, times the reciprocal of the denominator. So that would say B over 1 minus B. Right? And now we want to look to see, can we simplify? Well, the only thing that jumps out at me here is on that diagonal, I could divide by B, or I can get rid of those B's. So I should be left then with b plus a over a times 1 minus b, right? If I want to, I can distribute the a in the denominator, p plus a over a minus ab. Either of those I would say is acceptable. Let's see how they have it. Yeah, so they show both as well. They also showed that obviously you can, if you want to, you can flip your numerator using commutative property. Doesn't matter either way. All right, let's look at another one. So again, let's treat the numerator and denominator separately. LCD of the numerator is going to be AB, and LCD of the denominator is going to also be AB. So let's see, maybe I can just make use of the space over here. We're going to get B over AB minus A over AB, right? And then we're going to get, in the denominator, we're going to get A over AB plus B over AB. Again, you could work those out on the side if you have to, but I'm not going to take too much time on stuff that was from yesterday's lesson. So now we're there. Now we want to combine in the numerator and denominator. So we're going to do B minus A over AB divided by A plus B over AB. And now coming over here, we'll multiply by the reciprocal. So B minus A over AB times AB over A plus B. And in this case, the AB's divide out on that diagonal. So I have B minus A over A plus B. Okay. Now I just want to check, because that looks a lot like maybe a -1 trick is hidden in there, but it's not actually. Okay, and so that is your final answer. If I just show you, if you would take a -1 out, this would change to A minus B. And you'd still have it over A plus B. So those still don't go away, so we just want B minus A over A plus B as our final answer. All right. Maybe I'll do one more of these. I don't think you need to necessarily see both. I don't know. I'll see where I'm at with time, maybe. LCD of the numerator is just going to be x, and for the denominator, it's going to be xy. And so for the numerator, we're just going to have 2 over x minus x over x, and on the denominator, we're going to get x over xy minus 3y over xy. Combining those, I get 2 minus x over x minus 3y over xy. Then again, coming over here to multiply by the reciprocal, 2 minus x over x times xy over x minus 3y. These x's divide out. So I'm going to bring this y to the front just because that'll look a little bit more normal. Y times 2 minus x over x minus 3y. Okay, and then I want to look, can I simplify any more? I can't take anything out of x minus 3y, or I can't factor that in any other way. Same with the numerator, can't be factored anymore, so looks like that's it. Y times 2 minus x over x minus 3y. Yeah, so they distributed the y in the numerator. That's fine, whether you do that or not. Doesn't really make a difference. Okay. Yeah, I think this one is probably similar enough to some of these other ones that I don't have to do it. If you want to pause the video and give it a try, you could do that, and I'll show the answer. So there's the answer if you felt like doing one more practice problem. Okay. So pretty short lesson today. Little bit tricky, but mostly just combining a bunch of stuff we've already done. And then as far as the huddle, so this one's going to be called 8-2 huddle 3. That's what you're looking for. So obviously I have it up here, but if you want to pull up the PDF, that's the title you're going to be looking for. And here it is. You should be able to do all 5. It's only 5 on here, so you can just look at the video or pull it up. And then just to point out, like, I'll just use number 1 as the example. If we focus on the denominator there, the LCD you're going to be looking for is the least common multiple of 4 and 3, right? So in this case, it would just be 12. So I just want to kind of throw that out there because I don't think we saw one like that exactly in the notes. I don't want that to throw you off. So give it a try, pause the video. All right. I actually just have the answers up here in this case, so I'm not gonna read these off. I think these are clear enough that you could see them to check your work. And again, it's fine. Like, I don't know, I'll use this one as the example. If you had a 6 on the outside and an n minus 3m in parentheses, you chose not to distribute, that's fine. Okay, as long as it can't be simplified anymore, as long as you can't divide anything out, then that's fine. And then as far as the mastery is called 8-2 mastery 3. So it's here. And I'll point out something on this as well. So like if you look at this denominator, it's 4 and 3y. So you're looking for the least common multiple of those. That would be 12y, right? So you're going to have to multiply the first fraction by 3y to get it to 12y, and the second fraction by 4. 3y times 4 gives you 12y. So just to throw that out there, because I don't want anybody to be too confused. This one's a little bit weird as well. Okay, I have v squared and u squared, right? So the LCM or LCD there is just going to be v squared u squared, or e squared v squared, doesn't matter. So you can figure that one out, and then sort of the same thing here. If I have a squared and 2b, I'm going to need 2a squared b as my LCD. So hopefully you can figure out what you need to multiply those by to get the proper LCD, but I just wanted to help you out a little bit there. All right, and then as far as homework goes, yay, no homework. So yay, hope you're feeling well. Let me know if you need help. If you're watching this on Tuesday, that means tomorrow's Wednesday, which is office hours. Let me know if you need to set up a Zoom meeting or anything else like that, and we'll make it happen. Bye, guys.